What's up everybody, my name's Arcane Keyblade and today I have another video talking about more than just Kingdom Hearts game in general. Don't really, it's not news, kind of theory I guess, but today I want to talk about whether I think it's a good idea for Kingdom Hearts 3 to have multiple stories or just to be focused on one, because I've seen multiple people say that the game could be split up into two. Actually, a while back HMK said that there could be a side where there is a Xehanort story and then there's a Sora main story, and I think that can be a good idea, but I don't want it to be exactly like that, because the problem with the different storylines and stuff, I feel like once it gets to the end for each story, I want it to be an epic climax to what we built up to in the game. But if we get to a point where you finish it with one character and then it's like, oh yeah, you get down from the high from that, and then hey, you go back to Sora or you go to Xemnas or Xehanort's story, and it's just like the climax just kind of feels like a letdown once it gets to that point. So I feel like just one story driven or straight driven story with probably Sora would be best, because you get all of the climax and build up to it. I feel like you can split around into different characters in there, like play as Riku Summer, maybe Kairi, and make some diversity in there, but not saying that you can't have any gameplay as Xehanort. Also, I'm saying you could do something like what The Witcher 3 did. You can go random parts in the story, you kind of split to Xehanort and where he's doing, or maybe flashbacks with Xehanort to how he kind of built up to what he's ultimately ending with at the end of the game. His big overall plan, you can see how he actually played it out. Not exactly sure what enemies we would fight though, because that's the thing. Why would Xehanort be fighting Heartless? I don't know. I guess they could technically still be enemies because technically he does not control them. Maybe that's it. And I feel like the way in Birth by Sleep the game played out, I feel like it worked very well, because there's three main characters in the game. You needed to tell each story for them, and you didn't really need a big build up to the end of the game, because technically you kind of already know what the scene is going to be for the end of the game. So the setup for that game was very good, but for Kingdom Hearts 3, we don't really want to know what happens at the end of the game yet. We kind of guess by our own, but I don't want it to tell us or give us an idea what's going to be at the end. Birth by Sleep had it like that, and it worked for the game. You split up to different characters and you see each of their endings, and that worked. Kingdom Hearts 3, I feel like with it being the last game in the Xehanort saga, it needs to just be one straight build up to the end. Maybe a few side steps here and there, but nothing that really makes you end the game then start over again. But I do agree that Xehanort needs to get some more backstory to him with how he actually built up to this, rather than Sora and all of them finding out randomly. I feel like we can play through some of it to see how it really worked out in the end. But yeah, that is my thoughts on that little topic. How do you want the combat or the story to really play out in Kingdom Hearts 3? Do you want diverging paths with Xehanort or Sora, or do you want winding paths for Sora, Riku, and Kairi, or something like that? But I believe that we should have more just focus on Sora at the beginning, maybe diverge to Riku and Kairi some, and then also go into Xehanort's story a little more, just to kind of explain what's really built up to the end and how he did everything. But yeah, that's my opinion. Tell me what y'all think, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.